Good evening, Friday the 13th, November 2015. Friday the 13th. I was very shocked and very surprised to find out that Paris has been attacked. It's been attacked at three huge events where massive amount of people gather, especially on a Friday on the weekend. Um, uh, and my condolences to the family and friends. Um, it's a devastating situation. Um, I know how horrible feeling that I had when the United States was attacked with the Boston, with the 9/11, with the Oklahoma, and the numerous school attacks. That it does make you feel very it gives me a queasy, uneasiness, nauseated feeling in a way. Uh, which I don't know if that quite describes it, but it's uncomfortable to think that we have such monsters in the world that the only way their solution is to cause more harm and damage. And that's what I hate about the conflicts that's going on in the Middle East. That's what I hate about a lot of politics that uh, and the money that's behind these wars and stuff because these people had to have money to get these bombs to get I can't recall, but they were automatic rifles. I can't recall which ones. Yeah, all this costs money, the traveling and all this. So there's money behind it. There's somebody funding the who, I mean, that's a lot of the Muslims, ISIS, they're acting off in the Middle East and little parts of Asia here and Europe. And I think now with the refugees, they're probably by using that to filter in. I think maybe I hate to say it, put them in a concentration camp, but not like a concentration camp like Hitler, of course. But anyway, you look at it, there'd have to be feed, clothes, and housing. So I don't think that's an all great idea if there was just a place that were, you know, you could just like give them a part away, and then divide that into fourths so they could be all like separated from each other because their ideas, I mean that's what I hate about the religious fanatics here in the United States or that are Christians. The same thing I hate about the religious fanatics that are Muslims, and the same thing, I hate about any religious fanatic is that like let me use for example here with abortion, and I mean I know I'm digressing here, but they have people that would like shoot the doctors, blow up the clinics, you know, and be killing grown up people. Maybe these women that they might killed or murder, would come off and have, you know, have a child and raise that child at the appropriate time, and he could have been another Einstein or a president of the United States or a great chemist. And you know what I mean? So they're examples of sort of double binding and hypocritical, and their solutions usually ends up with great pain and destructive, and not so much a good benefits. And I see that's what's going on here with with these murderers in France. I don't know whatever excuse or cause or whatever reason. I don't know if this wars that they're doing is really giving them the results that they want. Besides killing citizens, innocent people, they don't have the power anyway to change the politics. You know what I'm saying? It's because maybe our solutions. I don't know. It's not. It's a horrible and it's a terrible thing to have to live under a right now situation to where people cannot even go out on a Friday and enjoy themselves without some murdering psychopaths that for whatever reason they use to justify the murdering barbaric ways, be it religion, you know, Allah, Jesus, whoever. If God cannot forgive them for what they're doing. You know, hurting the innocent. There's no forgiveness for murder. So I don't care if they is Muslim. There's no forgiveness for you. you know. And if you think you're gonna go to heaven and commit a sin of having sex with 40 virgins, I think that they're grossly misguided. I think there's a whole bunch of propaganda that's been thrown at the Muslims so that they could get their riches and their artifacts stolen from them. You see the fools destroying their history. What had made them powerful, strong, and wise in the past, that's what they want to destroy. Just like those Muslims kidnapping those girls and stuff from school because they don't want girls. What makes the country strong and powerful are the females. One of the main reasons is because we birth the children, and the children come on to the tomorrow be the presidents. But instead, all these people could think of is self-destructive, uh, um, uh, murdering ass solutions that uh, I think it's futile. I think even trying to get to them, because if we could have like who is that guy running, that black guy running on the Republican, and he's supposed to be a neurosurgeon or something. If he could say some of the craziest things that I ever heard in my life, it doesn't matter how much schooling you have. It matters how much, like with the Muslim, doesn't matter how much schooling or how much lack of schooling. If you don't have the understanding that murdering and the bombing, you're destroying your own country in the bombings, and you're destroying the other, and I don't get it. So I guess that I don't know what their point is besides that they're murderers. Uh, you know, um, I don't think anybody understands what that point is, but we all know what the response is going to be. They're gonna come back after you, as they've been doing ever since you start playing into this religious this game of you know right, and you're holier than thou and whatever, but you go and you just go kill people, um, innocent people that don't even have maybe the power to change policies. And if you do kill people that are in the place to change policy, you know, um, it doesn't matter because whatever it well, it's very sad that we live in a world like this, you know. But anyway, my condolences to the people in Paris. Um, it looks like now to me that everybody is fighting against the Muslims, and the people have already taken sides. So to me, it's just like a world war. I thought so previous, but it's really depressing. It's really sad with all the craziness, bullshit that's going on in the world of fluff, distraction, and then you get shocked into a reality that there is a war going on. And the only people that are really paying the price is the innocent civilians. Uh, um, and I don't think that anyway. War is not healthy for children or other living people. There was a saying they used to say during Vietnam. My mom used to had that poster when I was a kid. And war is still not healthy, and it still doesn't give you solutions. Solutions come from actions that cause a positive and not negative response. So we have a bunch of Muslim psychopaths that are out on the loose, murdering psychopaths.